Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashmi Hawashai, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, hopefully elect. It's your brother Yahweh Call from the Great Millstone, Orlando camp. And this is just going to be one of those things where it could be something, it could be nothing. But nevertheless, it is good to have a back knowledge and to just be circumspect, to be aware, as we are in the perilous times, and the fact that we're standing on our watch, and we're just waiting on this shit to go down. However it plays out, only the Lord knows. But Lord, one of that day won't catch us like a thief in the night. So this is just one of those things. Again, it could be something, it could be nothing. Pursuant to this here in Ecclesiasticus 5:15, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. All right. This is just in regards to this whole DNC, which is, I believe it stands for the Democratic National Convention, if I'm not mistaken. That's supposed to be getting kicked off starting today, and I think it's going to run through until Thursday this week, if I'm not mistaken. Which you had the RNC, basically the Republic Convention not too long ago, so now they're doing the DNC, being held out there in Chicago. And again, it could be something, it could be nothing, but nevertheless, because they were talking about over the weeks, potential events, Black Swan event, some type of an attack. They always put certain of these things out there. For one, I'll say this, because these guys that bring out information concerning certain of these events and dates and things of that nature, and off the time nothing happens, nothing transpires, nothing takes place. And Esau, he'll use that to say, see, with all these quote unquote conspiracy theorists, all right, these guys spreading misinformation, so that's one thing about Esau. He likes to do that sometimes, which we never, like I said, we just filter the information through the scriptures, because we don't know, we don't know. But like I said, it is good to have a back knowledge of the information. It's better to know about it than to not know about it, because paying attention to what's going on over there in the UK, with all those riots and protests, and there's a lot of crackdown on quote unquote misinformation. Certain riots are coming about. People are reacting a certain way off of the internet. Certain tweets going out. People are getting locked up over there in the UK. So there's really a crackdown on people spreading information over there in the UK via the internet. So we know one thing's going to lead to another eventually. But going back into this with the DNC, Democratic National Convention, again, it's supposed to be kicking off today, and I think it's supposed to be running through until Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. But like I was saying, over the weeks and the months, certain information has been coming out about possible attacks. They've been running all type of drills, chemical warfare drills, biohazard drills. They even got it to where they got these what do you call them? These quarantine tents, something like that. Forgot what they call them. But basically, like what you see in the movies. Someone catches a particular pestilence, a disease, then you gotta quarantine them. Haul them off to a special area. Monitor them, watch them, and things of that nature. They got things like that set up, because there's been all type of drills ran for a possible chemical attack. You know, which you had, I touched on this not too long ago, but dealing with this Taylor Swift concert that got canceled due to intel that came out about a possible some guys, they were planning a chemical attack, I think. You know, intel got out, word got out, and you know, of course, the guys, they got caught, whatever, and it came out, or supposedly, you know, these guys, they were planning on deleting a lot of people, you know. So there's a lot of things being done on the left hand, you know. Again, there's been all type of preparations, you know. So of course we just have to wait and see, pay attention, see how this plays out, you know, because like the scriptures say, get this, in 1 Thessalonians, because, and that's another thing, there, you know, even videos have been coming out about because again, this convention is supposed to be taking place in Chicago, so it's been coming out about back what we've seen. This is all too familiar, you know, because it's been coming out. Supposedly these pallets of bricks have been being set up in different places, you know, because they're planning for a protest, they're planning for riots, you know. You know, you have a lot of these Antifa cats, and you know, those type of individuals, those type of groups, basically getting ready, because again, they're planning or preparing for riots to break out. You know, like I said, the scenario is all too familiar. We've heard this scenario before. You know, we've seen this playbook before. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, we're not ignorant of his devices. You know, because in the event of an attack, this could lead. This is a set way for martial law type of laws, you know, draconian type of measures, you know. That's what it could lead to in the event of an attack, especially on the magnitude of, again, this is the Democratic National Convention. So in the event of something like this, you know, yeah, that could lead to major martial law type of rules, lockdowns, regulations, you know. But I'm gonna get this in 1 Corinthians 5. 1 Corinthians 5:4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. So that's why, again, because that's why I say it could be something, it could be nothing, and more often than none, you know, comes to be nothing. You know, it comes to be nothing. You know, and hey, it's just, hey, on to the next. But nevertheless, it's like I said, it's better to know about it than to not know about it. You know, because like it's just said, lest that day should overtake you as a thief. You know, because I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna go to this in Jeremiah 51:46. Unless your heart faint and you fear for the rumor that should be heard in the land, a rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor. And what does that lead to? Complacency. All right. You know, eventually it's easy to get in that spirit of just, you know, you're hearing about the rumors, you're hearing about this and that, and y'all always talking about this and wars and rumors. You know, it's easy to get in that spirit of, man, ain't shit happening, man. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna take place. You know, it's easy to just get that spirit of just like, man, you know, what the hell with this shit, man. Ain't nothing happening. We are not gonna see the second coming of Yahweh Shai, you know, or who the world calls Jesus. You know, might as well just the hell with it. You know, it's easy to get in that spirit. But like I said, unless your heart faint, because you know, we gotta stand on our watch. We gotta keep looking. We gotta keep, hey, sounding the alarm, you know, blowing the trumpet. Because eventually, all right, eventually, you know, it's gonna be something, and then it's just gonna be different from there. You know, something's gonna happen, and from there, it's just gonna be different. And that's why when you read on, it says, "And violence in the land, ruler against ruler." So eventually, violence is gonna break out. Eventually, life as we know it is gonna change. Eventually, life as we know it, all this shit is about to change. Everything's gonna be different. Something's gonna happen to where everything's going to be different. Eventually, you know. So that's why, again, we just got to continue to stay on our watch, you know, being a spiritual weatherman. Really can't let nothing really can't really sweep anything under the rug like that, you know, lest that day catch you, overtake you. Like I'm going back to 1 Thessalonians 5 and 4 again. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Yeah, because these people, they're about to get caught with their pants down. You know, Isaiah 60, darkness the world and gross darkness the people, just complete ignorance. These people have no idea what's going on, what's getting ready to happen. You know, and even to the people that do know, because, you know, you have a lot of these guys, and we do videos off these guys all the time because they bring out certain information, but they still don't know. You know, all they can tell you is, hey, get your food, gun, gold, ammo, right? Which that's not going to save you in that day. I'm gonna get this real quick, and I'm gonna come back to that. Amos chapter 2 and 14. Therefore the flight shall perish from the swift, and the strong shall not strengthen his force, neither shall the mighty deliver himself. So you see, you got all these people buying up guns, you know, because like I say, you know, just to show you how retarded Jake is, here it is. The writing is on the wall, you know, and here it is. Jake is optimistic about the future, you know. Esau, for the most part, he could see his kingdom is going down. He's pessimistic, you know, which is the opposite of optimistic. Esau sees his kingdom going down, so he's getting ready to fight, as he should, because this is his kingdom. Like Yahweh Shai said, if this was my kingdom, my servants would fight. You know, so rightfully so, Esau should fight for his kingdom. And as he's getting ready to, as he's preparing. But again, going back to the point, you know, because all these guys bring out information, which is really for us to filter. Because these guys, they see what's going on. They have certain information, but that's really for the prophets to decipher that information. All right, that's really for the prophets to connect the dots. Because these guys, they know a little something, but they still don't understand the bigger picture. They don't really know what's going on. You know, and again, all they can tell you to do is buy food, gun, ammo, gold, get a bunker, have a plan B, C, have a plans B, plan C. And like I said, hey, all that's not gonna, hey, the mighty shall not be able to deliver himself. You know, none of that's gonna save you in that day. Verse 15, neither shall he stand that handleth the bow, and he that is swift of foot shall not deliver himself. Neither shall he that rideth the horse deliver himself. He that is courageous among the mighty shall flee away naked in that day, saith the Lord. So you see, no matter what type of, that's why we said we're spiritual preppers, because there's no amount of prepping that you could do to escape judgment. You know, there's no amount of prepping, carnal prepping, that you could do to escape the Lord's judgment. You know, it's going to be all in vain when it's all said and done. That's why, again, we're spiritual preppers. You know, Going back to 1 Thessalonians 5 and 5 again. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. So we're not in that obscurity. We're not in the we're not in the not knowing. We know, you know, and that's why you have the same brace for impact. But like how I like to break it down, because listen, the punch that tends to knock you out is the punch that you don't see coming, you know. And these people they're about to get knocked out. They're about to get knocked on their ass because they don't see the punch coming. But we bracing for impact, you know. Now that's not to say you're not going to be affected. You're still going to get hit, but it's going to have a less effect, you know, because you braced for impact. You know, you see the punch coming and you just embrace it. Because again, we're going to be in the midst of, you know, when these things happen, when the lights go out, however it plays out, whatever plays out, when it does play out, we're still going to be in the midst of this, and we're still going to be affected. But we're not going to be affected like these people, you know, thankfully. But it says, verse 6, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober, because any day now, you know, any day now. I know brothers tell themselves that every day, man. Just one day closer, man. One day closer, and it's just a matter of, as I always say, one not so major event away from just things being different. Finally, you know, shit is about to change. You know, here it is. We got these elections, aka selections, coming up, man. They're talking about arresting Trump next month. It's going to be real interesting next few months. You know, it's going to be real interesting to see how these things play out. It says, for they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. So that's pretty much the point there, you know, just to watch, be sober, you know. We have, like the scriptures tell you in Revelation 3, that eye salve, which that's that special oil in the back, you know, in the eye gland. Like when it comes to certain animals like owls, you know, we are owls, you know, dragons, you know, serpents on the right hand. As the Lord said, be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. You know, a serpent is very wise, you know. Owls, going back to the point I was making, owls, they have that special oil in their eye gland that gives them the ability to see in the dark. We have that special eye salve. We have that special oil. You know, we can see in the midst of darkness, obscurity, in the midst of all the distractions, we can see. You know, we can see clearly. You know, and hey, we're trying to tell our people, hey, the train is coming. You know, it's about to hit these people like a shit ton of bricks. But it's just a matter of that event, the Black Swan event, whatever it is. Like I said, however it plays out, whatever. It's just a matter of that event, man. And again, I just wanted to sound the alarm, you know, dealing with this Democratic National Convention, this Democratic Convention that's taking place this week. It should be kicking off today, if it hasn't already. It's going to be running through Thursday. Like I said, they've been doing all type of drills and exercises of biochemical warfare. You know, we're doing all type of drills and exercises. You know, but you know, all the rumors, you know, speculations of an attack, this and that. So, just wanted to sound the alarm. Just keep your eyes open. You know, this week with this convention. You know, so. Lord, one of this was edifying. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Shalom to you, hopefully elect.